Ahead and call the Public Works Committee meeting of Tuesday, March the 9th, 2021 to order. Roll call, please, to establish a quorum.
Alderman Rick Streebing. Bob Iverson. Mike O'Kane.
Here.
Sherry Pickering.
Here.
Aaron Trolia.
Present.
Robert Williams.
Present.
Chairman Mike Poor.
Present.
5 present.
If we could, let the minutes reflect that Vice Chairman Streeben is actually on vacation. That's why he's not here. Vice Mayor Iverson is at as a board member of the arena for an important meeting they're having. And I told him that was fine to be excused.
Okay.
And then also,
And the mayor?
the mayor is at the arena as well. He called me earlier this afternoon saying he wanted to be at that arena meeting because it's going to, make a difference in the lives of the residents of Danville and what's decided, and just wanted to kind of be there. And I said, well, there's not a lot on the agenda, so go ahead. Okay, with that, we do have a roll call. I mean, we do have a quorum. We have the minutes to approve from February 9th, 2021. Need a motion for that, please?
So moved.
So moved.
Moved by
Second.
Alderman Pickering, seconded by, I think it was Alderman Troglia, wasn't it?
Yes.
Okay. All those in favor?
Aye.
I
Opposed? Okay, we do have an agenda in front of us. Nothing to remove from the agenda, so need a motion to approve the agenda, please.
so moved.
Second.
Okay. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, item number 4, audience comments. There are no audience comments. Item number 5, chairman's comments. I'll just say that get on the list for COVID because they're opening up all the new locations. I'm actually going to get mine at the airport, which is kind of a drive-through. So that's going to be nice. They're doing one at DAC, and then of course the health department are getting a lot more vaccine in, so that's going to help. And of course, wear your mask. So
I didn't realize that. I think the National Guard is giving them out.
Who qualifies for that?
for what's that?
The vaccination
Anyone?
at the airport.
Well, anyone over 65, you have to call the health department, and they will take your name, and then they'll call you back with a schedule and help you get it scheduled. Right now, they're calling back people that called last week and getting them appointments.
Yeah, they indicated that they were not receiving any other calls at this point.
Yeah, go ahead and have people call and leave their name. They'll be put on a waiting list, and then they will call. It took me about 2 weeks once I had called to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it just depends how much vaccine comes in.
Well, I hear that you can walk. Aunt Martha's taking people too.
Well, Aunt Martha's, Walgreens. Health department's using Moderna. Walgreens is using Pfizer. I'm not sure what Meyer is using, but there's several locations. But again, you have to call and get on the list. Some of them have online you can get on, but hopefully there'll be plenty available for everybody that wants it. Okay, moving on to item number 6, the payrolls. We'll be approving the payrolls for March 5th, 2021. Need a motion to put that on the table, please.
So moved.
Second.
Any comments on the payrolls? Okay, roll call, please.
Alderman Streebing, Iverson, O'Kane,
Yes.
Pickering,
Yes.
Trolia,
Yes.
Williams,
Yes.
Poor,
Yes.
5 yes.
5 yes, thank you. Item number 7, we have the approval of the vouchers payable. We'll be approving the March 1st special run of the payables and also the March 9th regular run of the payables. Need a motion to put that on the table?
So moved.
Second.
Questions?
I did have a question. I don't know if it's a conflict of interest or not. Some of those checks do go to me that are from the rental assistance. I don't really care, but am I supposed to vote on this or not vote on this?
Lisa, what's your thought on that? I don't think we have any legal on, do we?
Yes,
Yeah.
Mr. Simon's on.
Oh, is he?
I mean,
Mr.
I'll
Simon?
abstain if it is. I don't really care. I mean, whatever, that's fine.
If you have a direct interest in a payable, you should announce what your direct interest is and then recuse yourself. If there is, generally some kind of a potential or an appearance of impropriety, you should do the same. I've not had a chance to study Danville's actual ordinance on it. I'm giving you general guidelines for government employees. Some municipalities leave certain kinds of appearances of impropriety to the discretion of the office holder, the elected office holder.
Okay. Yeah, because sometimes I don't even know if they are. I mean, it goes to RC management and they give it to me. So I don't even know. I mean, I could be getting 2 or 3 of these, but I don't even know actually. I mean,
And Mr. Simon, maybe Aaron, when you do your statement of economic interest, do you list that you benefit?
If you are there are thresholds in that economic interest. I forget what they are. I just filled mine out. And if you are getting something quid pro quo or getting something from government, yes. If it's over, I want to say it's 5,000, but
I think
don't
that's
remember.
what it is too.
Yeah. Yes, you should list. You should absolutely list that.
okay, I think it's below that, but okay.
Okay. So Aaron, it's up to you. We have enough votes if you want to abstain.
I'll just abstain. That's fine.
Okay. Anyone else? Okay, roll call, please.
Alderman Iverson, O'Kane,
Yes.
Pickering,
Yes.
Troya,
Abstain.
Williams,
Yes,
4,
Yes.
Streebing, 4 yes.
4 yes, thank you. Item number 8, we'll have our public transportation director, Director Beast, give us your report, please.
Thank you, Chairman. I really don't have much to report. I had a hard time finding things to put on my report that I submitted. So it's kind of although it's a busy paperwork time, it's kind of a quiet time for us. I guess the only thing I should say is that on the 18th, all the employees at Danville Mass Transit that wanted to be vaccinated will be completely vaccinated. So we're really grateful for that opportunity.
Are you guys going to the DAC or are you going to the airport?
The Fisher.
Oh, you're
down
going to Fisher,
yeah.
so there's 3. Okay.
That's it for me.
Okay, any questions for Director Beast? Okay. Moving on to Director Carpenter and Public Works, we have 9A, a resolution approving an employment agreement and establishment of a vendor for Harrison Park Golf Course. Need a motion to put that on the table, please?
So moved.
Second.
Chairman, I would like to say it was brought to my attention that we do have a typographical error in the actual employment agreement. I will get that corrected before it goes in front of full council, but that would be under section 1.2 compensation. It is listed as 64,424, and it is supposed to only be 62,424.
Okay. Does everybody see that on the employment contract? Okay.
Yeah, I was going to talk to Ashlyn about this some, but I didn't realize she's on vacation this week. I didn't know how much money the city actually has to contribute to make the Harrison Parks solvable, or it's not. I mean, I guess.
Well, under normal years, it doesn't have to give anything. Council approved a one-time $35,000 payment to them earlier in the year, in fiscal year, only because of the COVID situation as well. Last year, I believe, the last fiscal year, I think it was a little over 20,000 we put into the reserve fund. And currently we are, with the 35,000, we're 33,000 to the good that will go into the reserve fund. And Brock says he's probably going to bring in 15,000 this week with the good weather we've had. So even if we were told to repay that 35,000, he would be in the black again this year, and we would be putting money in the reserve. So that's why it's an enterprise fund. It is meant to be self-sustaining.
It
And
is,
they're in-
but
they get
hotel
money-
motel tax goes there, doesn't it?
Right,
It does.
a portion.
How much hotel motel tax? Again, I would have had these questions answered, but how much hotel motel tax goes there?
It is budgeted for a little over 100,000, and this year it only has received 50 of that.
It'll receive 50,000 of it.
Is it like at
Correct.
1%?
I could, without looking it up, I couldn't tell you the
When
percentage.
it's a three-way split, I think, between, the arena, between Convention and Visitors Bureau and the golf course, I believe.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, the Parks Department actually received a little bit this year as well, this current fiscal year.
So it's really not self-sufficient that we're contributing $50,000 of hotel motel tax to it.
Technically, you are correct.
Well, yeah, part of my week could be used, but it is a nice benefit for the community.
Oh, I agree.
Absolutely.
I understand it's not really completely self-sufficient.
Right,
That's all I was saying.
okay. Anyone else? Okay, roll call, please.
Alderman O'Kane,
Yes.
Pickering,
Yes.
Prolia,
Yes.
Williams,
Yes.
Streaming, Iverson, 4,
Yes,
5 yes.
5 yes, thank you. 9B is a resolution approving the purchase of a low-profile flat deck equipment trailer. Need a motion to put that on the table, please?
So moved.
Second.
Is anyone else getting a lot of echo?
Yes.
Is somebody on a phone or everybody? So it sounds like a speakerphone or something. I don't know. Okay, so it's been moved and seconded. Questions?
I do also want to say that there is also a typographical error in this one. It is actually on the bottom of the resolution, the date. It's typed in as 2016, and that will as well be corrected to 2021. And both Dave, Rui, and I do thank Lisa for double checking this. She brought that up, both of these to our attention, but we will get them corrected.
I don't want to go back to 2016 and have to live through this again.
We wouldn't have to though, right? We know what the answer is.
Right.
And I do just want to let everybody know, we would be trading in a quite similar trailer to this. The difference being in that the trailer we currently have, you have to manually lift and lower the ramps on it. I think they weigh around 250 pounds. We have had 2 employees that have injured themselves doing that. The one we are trading for is electrically operated.
Okay.
To raise and lower the ramps. So it would save in just the one injury that it has caused that was pretty bad. So same size, same capacity, just a better trailer with better ramps.
Yep. Can't be electric hydraulic.
Carl,
Yes.
I just would like to address an email I know we all got from someone that wondered why we were doing business in Indiana instead of Illinois.
This is the only dealer that I'm aware of within 100 miles of us that sells this particular trailer.
Okay. I just thought we should answer him. Thank you.
Yes. And also, we're still all Americans. I don't see what makes
Absolutely.
the difference.
I agree. I agree.
They'll have all the service parts and things.
Yep, they've
Right.
treated us well, and we've bought several trailers off of it.
Right. Thank you, Carl.
You bet.
Anyone else? Okay, roll call, please.
Alderman Pickering,
Yes.
Prolia,
Yes.
Williams,
Yes.
Streaming, Iverson, O'Kane,
Yes.
4,
Yes.
5 yes.
5 yes, thank you. Item 9C is an ordinance approving the sale of real property at 3301 and 3304 Fairway Drive. Need a motion to put that on the table?
So moved.
Second.
And just so council knows, this is for a improvement to a lift station, and if there's any further questions, Sam would be able to answer them better.
Any questions? Okay,
This
roll
is-
call, please. Oops. Alderman O'Kane?
The property we're selling?
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah. So how's that improving?
Well, we purchased these two lots about I don't know if it was in 2020 or probably sometime in 2020 for the purpose of giving ourselves space to do an improvement. We're selling the pieces of land that we do not need. We're retaining part of them. So
That sounds good.
yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Hey. Roll call, please. Oh, somebody says,
No, my dog.
oh, okay.
We thought Jack had a hairball.
Stop that.
Okay, roll call, please.
Yes.
Williams,
Yes.
Streebing, Iverson, okay,
Yes.
Pickering,
Yes.
4,
Yes,
5 yes.
I guess, thank you. Item number 9D is item of information. Just updates on those, please.
Sam, do you have anything on DATS?
We're going to be posting the position for the DATS planner here soon. So I just thank you all for supporting the creation of that position. That'll make a big difference in what we're able to do with the organization. But that's all I've got for that one right now.
Hey, thank you. H&L landfill, there's nothing new to report to you there. Project updates, if you've gone out across the lake, you see that they're working at full force now, making quite a bit of progress on a daily basis if you travel it quite often. Demolitions, if you've not driven around town, we took the one down in Danville West last week. If anyone's interested, get hold of Tracy Kraft. He has a very unique time lapse that the neighbor across the street took of the demolition. The entire thing takes only 12 seconds, but it's kind of interesting to watch. Should be nice if they came down that quick. We actually have all 3 structures on Seminary Street in the, I believe that's the 200 block. No, 500 anyway. Right across from the old Red Cross building. All 3 of those large structures are down. Quite a bit of an improvement there. The old barber shop at Harmon Street, 513 Harmon, came to the ground today. That'll be a future project with the straightening of Williams. Just driving down there and not seeing that blight is a tremendous sight in itself. So, and if you've driven down Main Street, we didn't do it, but the last house standing between the old Marster sign and the church has been taken down last week. There are a couple other structures around town that private individuals are doing demolition on as well. So quite a bit of blight has been removed recently. I think that you have all received the report from Tracy and Adam all with the expected demolitions in the near future and what we've done in the last 5 years. They created a very nice presentation for everyone to look at. It shows where a lot of stuff's been down. We do have quite a few as well that are commercial that are, I believe, mentioned on that list, and they will be coming down as well. The fire that was on Gilbert Street last night, believe that's a Vermilion County Trust property. It may have had taxes sold on it, but I do believe the mayor intends to sign an emergency demolition on that so that we don't have that blight in a very busy corridor for everybody to have to look at. So we are sweeping with 2 sweepers in earnest right now. We've hit on all the major north-south. We're doing east-west starting probably tomorrow or Friday. We will be going to our 4 10-hour shifts starting Monday. So keep that in mind. If you have issues on Friday, if they're not an emergency, they will not be addressed until the following week at this point. That's all I got.
And everybody did receive that list, I believe, and it's nice. It's all color coded. Shows the dots on the map in colors, so you know which properties are which. So nice products.
I'm really impressed with how quick everything came down. I think there was more on Tennessee Street that came down too.
Yes. Yep.
And Carl, thank them for the work they're doing. They're doing a great job.
We do every day, and anytime any of you or citizens, we still do get more thanks now, I think, from the citizens and your constituents than I ever remember getting, to be honest with you. And when we get complaints, they're legitimate now. They're not just somebody that's angry at somebody for a reason or other, and we get those addressed a lot quicker than we have in the past. So I think that helps everybody out as well. So,
yes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Director. Okay, moving on to item number 10, closed session. There is no need for closed. Oh,
I had two things, one a piece of information and a question. How do you handle closed session? Everyone just stays on and those that are watching are blanked out, or do you send out a separate Zoom address to click on for a closed session?
we'll let Aaron Weaver address that.
Okay, so essentially we have everybody stay on the same meeting. Sorry, Carl, I had to mute you. The echo's coming from you, but we'll get it figured out. Anyhow, we have everybody stay on the same Zoom meeting.
Okay.
And we just boot out anybody that's not authorized to be there, and then we alert everybody once closed session is ended and bring them back on. And we also stream to YouTube, so the stream for the normal council session gets paused, and then once everybody's voted to exit closed session, we resume from there.
Okay. One other thing, just a good recommendation for the committee, both committees, and indeed the city council. When you have a closed session, and rather than just putting a space holder on the agenda for a closed session, if you know you're going to have one, you should have the Open Meetings Act citation to the particular basis for entering a closed session, and then you should have a short recitation. Typically, make it easy, you just cut and paste the section of the Open Meetings Act that you're relying on. The PAC has made comments about that in the past, so not to Danville, but to others. So that should be included. It's all right to have a space holder, but if you know you're going to actually have a closed session, Open Meetings Act citation and a short statement on the agenda. And then, of course, whoever makes the motion to go into closed session should recite the section of the Open Meetings Act and the basis for going into it.
And we do read the reason for going in. Usually the mayor does that when we do go in to closed session, because it's usually only during full council meetings.
Okay.
But that's a good point. I'm sure that Lisa can paste that on the, under the, if there is need for closed session.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
How's your first week or 10 days been?
Well, I tell my legal assistants, I'm on 90 days probation. And so I'm in my, I think I have 82 or 83 days of probation left. And then my picture comes down from the post office.
Well,
no, it's great. I will tell you, I made the comment, I think before, and I've made it to a number of people here in the building. The people I have met here and observing you all, I'm really impressed. I really am. You all are dedicated, whether you're in committee or the council. The staff here is phenomenal. Nicest group of people anyone could hope for, and super professional in every respect. The mayor is amazing individual as well. Very interesting individual. I thoroughly enjoy meeting with him, and I'm sure I will enjoy, I hope, have a chance to actually in real life attend live council meetings and committee meetings. So, but we will soldier on, I guess.
Yes. Well, we very much welcome you aboard.
Thank you very much. I'm very happy to be here.
Okay, I guess anybody have items of information, item 11? Committee members' comments.
You're muted, Carl.
I think Aaron muted him.
He did. It's that wall right back there is super thin and Dave's on the other side of it. So, Chairman, we are having our Public Works job fair on Friday from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. So anybody that knows anyone that's looking for summer work, auxiliary work, we will be starting them the 25th of this month, 2 Mondays from now. And then some of them will work through the end of September. Others, depending where they're at, maybe we'll be working all the way up to the middle of December. So 9 to 11, you got to have a driver's license. Come to Public Works facility, fill out an application. We'd be glad to see as many as we could get.
Wear a mask.
And Carl, you've raised the wages too, right?
Yes, well, you had
The
to,
state
minimum
did.
wages up to 11. It was 10 last year, but yes, 11, the jobs start anywhere from $11 to $13.50 an hour. And the $13.50 would be basically if you had a CDL license and were able to drive the trucks, the big trucks as well.
Carl, this is all for just auxiliary help. Is that correct?
Correct. And Steve Lane and I and Dave chimed in a little bit today. We anticipate needing at least 17 people for the summer.
Yeah, I see Sam has his hand up.
Yep, I got it up. I always like to make Carl nervous when he didn't know what I'm going to say. But I didn't even get a chance to tell him this yet today because it just popped up and I've been in meetings all day. But I've been made aware if we have emergency repair situations, I'm to inform the council as soon as we know about it. We will have a repair that we have to do that was unanticipated on the Denmark Road Bridge over the lake, just related to some structural steel that's heavily rusted there. So I don't know pricing or anything like that yet, but you'll expect to know more in the coming meetings as we decide what that is, or as we figure out exactly what the scope is. And anyway, it is going to be something that we need to address with the project while we've got things opened up, which is why we couldn't see it before. It's as low as that bridge is to the lake, it's very inaccessible as far as inspecting things and getting a good eye at what's going on there. So anyway, that's all I got.
It's all that salt water.
Yeah. Yes.
That did
That's
bring
Dave's
up,
fault.
that did bring something else up that I had forgotten. We had to take engine 2 from the fire department over to Washington, Illinois in the past couple days. It's got a major problem, and I will let you know, Chairman, as soon as I get the quote from them, and then full council next week, what the repair bill on that unit will be.
Okay. I think Sam's finished, but
Sam's finished.
all righty. Well, anyone else have a comment? Okay. Having satisfied the agenda, need a motion for adjournment.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? We are adjourned.
That was a quick one.
Everybody have a safe evening. Stay
Yes.
safe.